Okay, first let's go over the tuning. It's standard tuning except for two strings. The top string is going to be dropped down a whole step to D. Okay, now this B string, the second string from the bottom, we're going to go up a half step to C. Okay, so we have D, A, D again, G, C, E. Okay, to play this song, there are a few techniques that are very kind of odd. You might not be used to them, so I'm going to show you these. Okay, first is what I call the snare of the song. It's if it was a drum kit, this is kind of what's playing the snare. What we do is we're going to hit these harmonics right here on the 12th fret. Okay, those three strings on the bottom. We're going to hit those by using our right hand. I like to use my middle finger. You could use, I guess, any finger, but for some reason my middle finger seems to get it the right way. So what you're going to do is you're going to use it flat, and you're going to come down right here, right on top of the metal, and you're just going to kind of slap it real quick, like that. You're pretty much aiming for those bottom three strings. Don't worry if you're hitting other stuff, because the tuning is actually making it so when other things ring out, it's kind of in the key of the song, so everything kind of works. But the goal is to hit those bottom three. Okay, that's the snare. Now the next technique is going to be a harmonic that you get to choose which harmonic you want. Usually harmonics come out of, you know, the 5th fret, 7th, and 12th. You know, those are the best spots for harmonics, right? This technique is going to show you how to make a harmonic anywhere you want, not just those frets. The usual way we achieve harmonics is by using both hands. The left hand holds where the harmonic's going to be, and the right hand plucks it. Right? So what we're going to do is we're going to use the right hand to do both of those things. Okay, so instead of using our left hand holding right here over the 12th fret, we're going to put our finger from our right hand right here on top of the 12th fret. Okay, I'm not pushing it down, I'm just touching the string, okay? And then with my thumb over here underneath, I'm going to pluck it. Okay? And as soon as it plays, I'm going to lift my hand up so the harmonic rings out. Okay? And you can just do it anywhere. All you have to do is put your finger wherever you want, go 12 frets up from it, and then do that technique. Instant harmonic. Okay, now this is kind of the technique you're going to use for the verses. I would advise practicing this on its own before you jump into the song. So what we're going to do is, since we're in drop D, these top three strings are pretty much a power chord. So we can just throw one finger right down anywhere we want, and it's instant power chord. Super simple, right? Here's where it gets kind of tricky. So I'm hitting that power chord on the 7th fret, right? And then with our pinky, we're going to hammer down onto the 5th fret, same string. So we're looking for that. Okay, so it's basically 0, 5. Now, go ahead and hit all the strings with that little pinky hammer on. Now we're going to move that formation over. So we're going to go power chord down to the 5th fret. I'm hitting all the strings. And instead of using your pinky over here on the 3rd fret, we're going to do it on the 4th fret, because that's what sounds good. That's the right note for that chord. So, okay, we're looking for that. Practice that a bunch. You can make up your own little rhythm just to kind of get used to it. Now just move that exact same thing down a whole step to the 3rd. See, power chord in the 3rd, and then we're going to add that little I use my my ring finger for the closer ones because it's just easier for me. You may have larger hands or smaller hands. Use what finger works best for you. It does not matter. Whatever is easiest to play, that's what you should be doing. Okay, the intro, we're going to start with that power chord on 7. Okay, top 3 strings with that little pinky hammer on. Okay, and then we're going to hammer down with our middle finger, 12th fret, 2nd string from the bottom, so, and then pull it off. Those are the first 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. I usually use my thumb to go down, hammer on, tap, pull off. And then the next 4 notes, you're going to hammer down with your pinky to start it. And then you're going to tap here on the 14th fret. And then again on this string, 14th fret. So, and then you're going to pull off this note. Okay, and make sure you're holding that chord so when you're pulling off, you're hitting the right note. So, let's look at those 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So far we have okay, next we're going to tap, pull off here on the 11th fret and then hammer on over here the pinky, that note. So okay, 3 notes. Okay, next same thing on the 12th fret. Okay, so it's going to be 11, 12. And then we're going to keep that pinky held down, and we're going to do the same thing up here with 3rd string up, 12th fret. Tap, pull off. Okay, so so far we have. Okay, so the next, all we're going to do is that same exact pattern we just did, but we're going to move it over here to this position. So the left hand is going to be here and be hammering on right there. We're going to be hitting the same exact frets over here with the right hand. So the right hand is not going to do anything different. It's going to be doing that same pattern. Left hand has been doing the same pattern, but moved over. Okay, so let's listen to that. So. Slower. And then we're going to do the same exact thing, but we're going to move up to the 5th power chord right here. But right here we're going to do a little something different, just to be cool. And we're going to do. Basically, the right hand's going to do this. We're going to add the little hammer on over here with this, in between that. Okay, so the verse goes like this. So we're going to hold down the power chord on the 7th fret, and we're going to hit it twice, and then a muted attack. So, like that. And how I'm attacking it is I'm just muting the strings here. I'm not letting anything ring out, and I'm just like pretty much hitting the strings and leaving my hand there. So, and then we're going to do the power chord hammer on. Basically, we're going to hold down all 3 strings with our pinky right here on the 5th fret, and we're going to hammer down all 3 strings on the 7th fret. So. Okay, so let's try that with what we just learned. And then we're gonna hit the bottom string, just open. And then we're gonna hit the next string up, open as well. Okay, so let's add that to what we got. And then add that snare right here, 12th fret. All right, let's try out that whole thing. And then you can just strum it twice on your way back to the repeat, so like that. So see at the end there. Okay, and then we're going to do the same exact thing in a different position. Right here. So from here, we're going to go from 0 to 3. That power chord. Okay, so the same exact thing. After that little, we're going to we're just going to slide it up from 3 to 5. So, like that. So watch, okay. And then we're going to do the harmonics. And then the 2 hits at the end there. So. Okay, so the next part is the pre-chorus. And what we're going to do is, we're going to hold down the power chord on the 3rd fret. 2 hits and then the... And then we're going to do a strum with a little hammer-on thingy over here. That. Okay, so that we practiced earlier in the beginning, so... Okay, so... Tap, pull off. Make sure this is held down. Okay, so. Okay, the pinky is holding down, so when we pull off, that note still rings. So. And then we're going to do the chord with the little hammer down here. And then we're going to tap down, pull off. Like that. We're just going to move up to the 5th fret. Same thing. Okay. 2 hits and then the... And then what we're going to do is we're going to use that little, the thing I taught you earlier. Right here over the 5th fret harmonics. We're aiming for the bottom 3 strings. Those. And we're going to try to hit those like that. See? Okay, so then we're going to move our finger up to the 7th fret, and we're going to do those harmonics. But for this, we're going to use our pointer finger and just pull up and try to hit just those bottom 3 strings. So watch, like that. So we're here, and then just pull up, like that. So with the chord. And then snare. Then we're going to do the same thing we just did, but we're going to do the pull-off tappy thingies on the second string instead of the third string. So watch. I usually use my thumb to brush that one chord. Watch. It's just a little easier. Okay, and then we're going to just come up, do that again, and then we're going to do our little guitar fill here, which is we're going to hammer on 3 to 5, the power chord from 3 to 5. So that. And then what we're going to do is we can let go over here and just go. Okay, so. And then we're going to do the chord hammer on again. And then snare. Like that. Okay. Alright, time for the chorus. For this, what we're going to do is we're going to use our little power chord thing here on 10, the 10th fret. Okay, we're going to hit it twice. Use our snare. And then we're going to hit it again twice. Like that. So. And then we're going to use our pinky to do the hammer on from 7 to 10. So use all 3 strings. We're going to hammer on those chords. So 7 to 10, like that. So try that. Then we're going to use our right hand to do right there on the 19th fret, 2nd string up, just one harmonic, right? Followed by a snare. So it's kind of tricky, so practice that a lot actually. Okay, so let's put that all together and see what we can do. Sounding good. Now you can loop it. And then what we're going to do is the same thing pretty much. We're just going to move it down. Right here to the 7th. And we're going to hammer on from 5 to 7 this time, rather than 7 to 10. So watch. But this time we're going to use same thing, 19th fret, but it's the 3rd string up, this note, followed by the snare. So. Then we're going to move down, and then for the hammer on over here, we're going to go from 0, or open, to 3. Okay, so the open chord, hammer on to 3. Then we're going to move up to 5 with the snare, and then we're going to do that little guitar fill again that we used in the pre-chorus. Okay. Okay, so the whole chorus should sound like this. Okay, next is the breakdown or the bridge or whatever you want to call it. And what we do is we're just going to hammer on once on the 3rd fret. Okay, and we're going to use that little harmonic technique. to go. Okay. So 5th fret, 2nd string, 7th fret, 1st string, right above it, 2nd string, 7th fret, 12. So. So we're going to hammer down on 5 and slide it up to 7. Okay, so watch. And then hit that one. So. And then same thing. Hammer down. And then it just repeats that whole thing. So. Okay, the rest of the song is exactly the same. The only difference is the very outro is the same thing as the intro, but there's a little variation at the very end, okay? So instead of going up, right here at the very end, we're just gonna reverse that order. We're gonna go down. That's it, that's the only difference. And then slide up, right there. So hopefully everything's ringing out enough that you can just slide up and you can hear that chord actually slide. So watch. So the whole outro. Okay, and then the final chord of the song. Make sure you keep that chord held down on the 7th power chord. And all we're going to do is add our pinky down here on the very last string on the 5th fret. And it's kind of a weird position for your hand to be in, but practice it and you'll get it. So, okay, then the next two are open. That last one is on that 5th fret. Now it's the end of the song. If you make it this far, put all your might into it. Make sure you hit this. I know your hand's going to be tired, but you know, you made it this far. Go for it. Put the extra energy into really letting that ring out. Alright guys, well that's it. I hope you had a lot of fun and I hope you learned a lot of very useful techniques. Thank you again very much and I'll see you soon.